Hello students of the 12th class chemistry. This is your video number 12 and the heading is types of solutions. In the last headings I explained you about the various aspects of solutions and the colligative property, vapor pressure, Raoult's law and the normal and abnormal molecular masses. In this heading I am going to discuss some interesting but simple heading types of solutions. What are types of solution? First we have three types of solution. I am going to explain you. One is student. Let me start this one. Yes, we have gaseous solutions. Okay, then we have liquid solutions, then we have solid solutions. Okay, the major three categories are, I'm going to tell you: solid solution, liquid solution, and the gaseous solution. This types of solution based on the solvent. As you know, in the solution there are two components mainly. We are discussing the binary solution. If you want to understand this binary solution, then you have to connect with the previous videos where I explain. In the binary solutions are those solutions which contains only two components, A and B. A is generally in our notation solvent, excess in excess, and B is in solute, which is not in excess. So we have a gaseous solution where you can say solvent column is always gas. Okay, so it is clear to you what is gaseous solution in which solvent is gases. Now first part, gas solvent but solute is gas. What is the example of that? Mixture of O2 and N2. So here is the best example of gaseous solution in which solvent is gas and the solute is also gas. So this is the best example. Now come to the next one. Solvent is as usual gas, okay, but the solute is liquid. So chloroform mixed with N2 gas. I am going to explain it. Suppose in a container there is a N2 gas. N2 gas is a neutral gas, inert gas. It not react with chloroform, and chloroform is a solid. Okay, so this is the something in which gaseous solvent is more, N2, and chloroform is less. Okay, I am going to explain you one more time. Suppose in this container N2 gas is present, which is as a small dots. Okay, and there is a chloroform as a liquid. So liquid chloroform will not react with N2 gas. So this is excess N2. So solvent is gas. Okay, solvent is gas, N2, and chloroform is your liquid. So this is the gaseous solution type 2. Okay, now come to the third one. In third one, what you are seeing, student? You are seeing again solvent as gas and solute as solid. So camphor, okay, what you called as kapoor in your home. This is camphor in N2 gas. Why I am taking N2 always? Because N2 is inert gas. Just like that, suppose in a container or in a box, camphor is as a solid like this and gases N2s are present. So excess N2 is a solvent and this camphor is your solute. So this is the all we have discussed about the gaseous solution in which all three solvents are gases and solutes are either gas or liquid or solid. Now we are shifting to the next part. In the next part, what we will see, yes, liquid solutions. Now come to the liquid solutions, student. Liquid solutions, you are seeing always solvent as a liquid. All three are liquid. I am going to pair it with first time gas, then with liquid, then with solid. Just we did in the A types of solution, that was gaseous solution. We did here. Look one more time. Yes, we did that. Okay, so this one, gaseous solution, all the gases pair with gas, liquid and solid. Just like that, I am going to explain this with the liquid solutions. Now first pair, liquid gas. Okay, solvent is liquid, the gas is solute. O2 dissolve in water. As you know, in oceans or in any container, liquid dissolves oxygen, water there is a liquid H2O which dissolves what? Oxygen, because oxygen is fairly soluble in water. That's why marine life is possible. As you see in aquatic life, oxygen is dissolved in water. That's why that marine life can take oxygen for their respiration and metabolic activity. So student, this is your liquid solution, liquid gas, O2 dissolved in water. This is the example of marine life. Now come to liquid solvent and liquid. So both liquids are miscible, like ethanol dissolve in water. Okay, so both are liquid. In this, one liquid A and dissolve in another liquid B. So both are a liquid solutions. Now come to third part, where solvent is liquid and solute is solid. So glucose dissolved in water or salt dissolved in water. This is the summer time, students. So if you are taking water, it is your liquid solvent, and dissolve any soluble thing like glucose, like salt, which are soluble in water. So solid is solute and liquid is solid. So this is the best example of liquid solutions in which solvent is liquid and solute is solid. So this is the glucose dissolved in water. These are the examples which can come in multiple choice questions of your board exam. So be careful, this table is not in vain. This is useful and it will come in your exam as well as for your basic knowledge of solution. So this is not a tough topic, so I'm not going to explain it more time. Now come to solid solutions. What is solid solutions? Solid solution, you know, all the solvent are solid. So I'm going to make pair with gas one time, then with solid liquid, then with solid. So solid solvent and the gas is a solute, means gas would be in less quantity. Suppose I am going to take it a container in which palladium is present. Palladium is a solid substance, so it is solvent, and at surface there are, since palladium is porous nature, porous means its surface contains so many pores, so many holes, where hydrogen would be trapped or placed or present. Since gas is present in small amount, so it is solute. Okay, I'm going to explain it one more time. Suppose there is palladium surface. Okay, so this surface, as I told you earlier, contains so much pores, so much holes. In that, H2 gas get trapped or get resides or is placed. Okay, like that. So we can say gas H2 is present in solid palladium. So what is maximum? Maximum is solid and lesser amount is gas. So solvent is solid, that's why it is solid solution. So example is solution of H2 in palladium. Now come to the next part. Next part is solid. Okay, solid is as a solvent and liquid as a solid. Amalgam. What is amalgam? Any alloy of sodium, student. I am going to tell you, this word should be familiar, will come so many times in organic chemistry. Any alloy of sodium is known as amalgam. Okay, so alloy with mercury or sodium is known as amalgam. Not only sodium, the mercury is also present. So look at this. What is in excess? Solid is in excess and liquid is in lesser amount. So you know amalgam of mercury. Mercury is a liquid state. So mercury is a liquid in this solution, type of solutions, and sodium is a solid. So I am going to read it one more time. Amalgam of mercury with sodium. So this is your solid solutions in which solvent is solid and the solute is liquid. Now come to the next part, student. Solid, solvent and solute is also solid. So all the alloys, copper dissolved in gold. As you know, copper is a solid and gold is also a solid. So both are solids dissolve in each other, makes solid solutions. So alloys are the best solid solutions in which solid is solvent as well as solute is also solid. So all the alloys, it is written here all the alloys. So in earlier classes, you know, so many branch type of alloys. Okay, so this is best example of solid solution. So this is the your finishing part of types of solutions, and I am going to finish your video number 12, types of solutions. So look here, this is your finishing of types of solutions.